carriage clickety-clack, along main lines rickety track. She whispers softly in my ear,
just to say your last name.
Just find a place to make a step to get easy.
That's just the way it is. Sit down, see when things could only get better.
Yet the same in so many ways.
I no recollection of the last time I came here.
But if we get much closer, I could lose control. And if your heart surrenders, you'll need me to hold.
I wouldn't be myself without you. Take a piece, take a picture of me. I don't care what happens, see, 'cause I know I'm happy.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic for Open Minds, courtesy of Can Do Arts for Sustainable Development in association with the Rivo Lounge. My name is Brian Reid, and this is show number 28. 28 weeks, 28 films, 28 sessions. Pretty amazing, really, and absolutely chuffed to be sharing some new poetry, new music, and lots of other surprises coming up this evening. And that's just because we've been supported by some really, really talented people who keep sending in the stuff that they're creating. And because no matter what is going on in the world, people are going to keep creating and they're going to keep doing stuff. Because it's part of the pathway to good mental health. It's actually being able to express yourself and comment about things or share things that make you feel good, and spread that love, spread that joy. I appreciate, of course, that a lot of my content hasn't been particularly joyful, but then a lot of my experiences haven't been recently. I've found myself fighting that sort of inarticulate rage that descends upon you when you're surrounded by what seems like unadulterated, expletive, deleted curry. I'm still trying to get my head around the idea that the man with his finger on the nuclear button, right, has just gone for a COVID joyride, all right, putting in danger not only all of his Secret Service and his aides and every other people that are supposed to be looking after him, but I don't know. It makes me think that hey, if he doesn't care about his own life or the people around him, then why would he care about mine? Or yours, for that matter? Anyway, that's enough of the Trumpanzee, okay? Because, like, no matter how deranged and crazy the whole situation gets, you will get pulled up short by the fact that his actual finger is on the nuclear button, right? And so it stops being funny. It just completely stops being funny. And so my laughter is just a psychological response, which is like to laugh or cry, okay? I fancy crying. So I have to sort of chuckle in my own way about it. But of course, all of this has been compounded by the fact that we've just found out that our world-class track and trace, which of course is just like sort of something that people put in front of stuff to pretend that it's any good. All right, it's not actually world-class. It's not been proven to do anything. Let's be honest, it's been pretty poor. And the idea that all the money that's been put into all those people, all those jobs that have been created for people to chase up track and trace and what have you, and they started off with a system which couldn't cope with all of which was good enough to cope with the data that they were generating when they were testing it, But of course, as soon as you start putting all the data that you generate from actually testing 100,000 people a day or whatever, then strange surprise, Microsoft Excel cannot cope. All right, well, we all knew that, didn't we? Have you ever used Microsoft Excel? You'll know what I'm talking about. So we are surrounded by people who have varying levels of incompetency, all with like very high levels of remuneration and self-satisfaction. Self-satisfaction. That's right. The whole world's gone crazy. Everything's upside down. Okay, but it's Wednesday night tonight, and that means it's time for our open mic. So, strap yourself in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Enjoy.
Welcome back, folks. Howling in the Shed, part of the bathroom sessions. And our special guest today is our Graham.
Hello.
We're going to sing a song we think you'll know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line, but keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. For a heart of gold, it's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the oceans for a heart of gold. My mind is such a fine line that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. Keep me searching and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold.
You said his eyes are like puddles of the sea, which is to say they are shallow. I would have to respectfully disagree. They're like snippets of the sky. I know, cliche of me, but I'll explain. You see, even the smallest extract of the sky carries with it the possibility of infinity. And his gaze is endless when he looks at me. And do you see the way the sky hugs the world, like that's exactly where it needs to be? Well, even though I'm the smallest fraction of his world, that's how his eyes hold over me. So, shallow waters? Sure. If you want to believe there isn't much beneath the surface, you keep digging holes at the shore, but I believe there's more. because it's the ocean that reflects the sky, not the other way around. The ocean wishes it was that deep and not restricted by its bounds. To clarify, when I look into his eyes, I don't see puddles, I see skies. And I figured if I put this into rhyme, I might be able to make him realise why puddles weren't enough.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you've never been, but all the things that you see will slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside the summertime's in blue. Stand up beside the fireplace, take that look from off your face, 'cause you ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. And so Sally can wait, she knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. Heard you say, take me to the place where you go, where nobody knows if it's night or day. Please don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band and throw it all away. So I hostile revolution from my bed. 'Cause she said the brains I have went to my head. Step outside to summertime's in blue. Stand up beside the fireplace. Take that look from off your face. 'Cause you ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. Heard you say, so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. Heard you say, so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking all night. So slides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say, at least not today.
Let's talk about happiness. What makes you happy? Getting up early in the morning, seeing the sunrise, listening to the cock crow, waking up next to the warmness of your partner. So many things to be happy about. But what really floats your boat? It's got to be the big stuff, ain't it? You know, but you can't do the big stuff every day, because it's too big. So you've got to concentrate on the small stuff. I don't know, maybe it's like, you know, pennies taking care of pounds. And when you get down to it, if you can cultivate it, then at least you've got a shot. You can't legislate for a one-way train or an act of God, a lightning strike. Alright, that's sheer bad luck. But you can just celebrate having made it through the assault course, through another day. You ever walked a mile in another man's shoes? It's a lonely mile in the ill-fitting boots. You ever tried to see somebody else's point of view, give a little understanding instead of the barbs of dismissal or envy? See the other guy's side? Maybe the final part of happiness is humanity. I think the goodness you send out in the world comes back to you. It might not come back when you want it to, but it's definitely coming, because it's a boomerang.
Look for the necessities, the simple necessities. Forget about your worries and your strength. I mean the necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that bring the necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and the plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a the bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strength. I mean the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that bring the necessities of life.
Remember we were younger, the day we climbed that hill. Free from thought and feeling light, our minds were still. Our minds were still, we dreamt and we could fly. The valleys glowed in our reflected night. Together we never fall, we flew so high. Remember we were younger, the day we climbed that hill. Free from thought and feeling light, our minds were still. Our minds were still, we dreamt and we could fly. The valleys glowed in our reflected light. Together we never fall, we flew so high. The day I saw eternity in your eyes, the day I saw eternity in your eyes.
I am just a poor boy, my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such a promise is. All lies in jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear, disregards the rest. La 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 la. When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy, in the company of strangers, in the quiet of a railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters, where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Asking only workmen's wages, I came looking for a job, but I got no offers. Just to come on from the whores on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. La 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 la. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. La 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 la. La 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 la
One house. Two up, two down, locked down, locked in. Madhouse, there's no way out. Our kids, they scream. It's like a bad dream when they shout. The garden now is out of bounds. My neighbour thinks we're mental, sends us texts that fundamentally state, I said I am that I can't sit in silence in my garden since lockdown came in. Therein, he says, the problem lies. Your screaming children's constant noise, do you not care, or are you dumb or selfish? Because he's so selfless. Now my girl, who is 5 years old, if she disturbed the peace, off she'd be told. Or so we're told. And could we be more mindful and try to be more like them in these trying times we're living in? If only he could understand. The handful falling from our grasp. One daughter 5, one daughter 3, 2 parents chained to their work PCs, remote teaching the children's needs. God, that guilt it trips and brings me to my knees. The plates have spun, but start to drop. The sticks have snapped, the structure gone, and the house is like a tiger's cage. 2 tiger cubs have come of age. We click, they kick. We mark, they argue. Zoom meetings are sabotaged. We type, they fight. We write, they bite. The use of violence is becoming rife. 11:05, homeschooling begins. Or so I think. My 5-year-old has other ideas. We clash, I fuss, I sigh, I cry. God, I just want to curl up and die. My 3-year-old, who's normally good, decides to poo into a cup. 2 girls, 1 cup, my laptop shut. I tried to grab that potty, but I did not see that dolly lying for my folly. My oh, my, I trip, I stumble, mumble, cry. Inaudible, my missus far from I silently screams. Expletive words. My 5-year-old decides to turn the scene into a tragedy. She drops her knickers, starts to wee. Kitchen vinyl, now urinal, urine excrement, a tidal wave of sound, a primal scream. They didn't mention this at the NCT. I'm going potty, where's the potty? Vibrato like Pavarotti, feeling grotty. Mrs. Dotty, I'm begging, beat me up now, Scotty. I close my eyes and need enterprise to clean these Klingons up surprise. My other half, like Mr. Spock, has somehow melded with their minds. I'm shocked. The real McCoy. Just like a hula hoop, spins the scene. She's my uhura who. No matter cleans up the children's matter. Her power fueled by antimatter. Transport kids into the shower. This takes us almost half an hour. Daughter's water. Sounds like slaughter. Resonant like Gregory Porter. Why can't you two just be normal? God, I hear myself say this and I feel awful. Close the windows, paranoia. I want my neighbour to enjoy his bit of peace. I don't want a text to pop up on my screen again. It's time for tea. My restless kids, they both decide they want to sit on Daddy's knee. A battle wages as I eat Gallipoli. Hair is pulled, swinging knees. I'm covered in pee. Not kiddies wee, but the frozen green ones you can eat. You know, petit pois. I'm fed up like foie gras. Hey, do you get it? Fed up? Forget it. Ketchup grenades, fish finger bayonets. I'm stuck in no man's land remaining. The mustard's grabbed and useless mustard gas. There's no way out of this impasse. The ketchup flies, the mustard's gone. My lap becomes the battle of the psalm. I don't play Dave George or the Kaiser, and it's true to say I ain't no fighter. Like a white flag, stick out wrist. Time to play the pacifist. Oh, is that the time? What a surprise. It's time for bed now, sleepy eyes. Close the windows. Consider neighbour. Such kindly altruistic favours. A field of mines. There's no time to clean the plates. We just leave to grow poppies. We march like beggars under sacks. The kids like webbing on our backs. Half past asleep. We limp upstairs, drunk with fatigue. We know what's next. Colgate conundrum. Spitting venom. Reopen windows so the neighbours hear us tell them off. Yeah, we're decent parents and in control in our role as carers. But the kids are louder and drowned us out. Oh, bollocks, shut the windows now. Pick your battles. That's the mantra. Breathe it in like it is ganja. I always lose, though. That's a fact. Hard to conceive, like parent pandas. It's time to choose a story now, but the one I've chosen's wrong, no doubt, as my girl's punch confirms, as she affirms her terms in no uncertain terms. A tantrum's brewing. Yawns break through the tiredness. Sleep will soon ensue, but to be sure, I play it cool. I do exactly what I'm ordered to. I pick the book I'm told to choose. I turn the page. She's right on cue. My girl's the bomb. Ooh, the countdowns on each word I read lengthens the fuse. My 3-year-old must be sleeping. As I see the missus creeping across the landing, she glances, understanding, also been battling, routine so demanding. Eventually we'll get to see each other for a cup of tea. Oh, you're right. Oh shit, is that the time? Time to reboot the work PC. I might get this done by 10:30, but it ends up pushing 12:30. And as I see the symmetry of she and I and her and me, 2 climbers on the verge of falling off the edge, I then recall that message from my next-door neighbour about our parenting behaviour of my children. It's ridiculous. The noise has really got to us. It's got to you. I wish I could fix this. I wish my neighbour understood the cacophony is a symptom of 2 young kids who need attention. Yes, whilst mum and dad both struggle trying to juggle life and work and just do what's best. Our best isn't working. I want to ask him, does this sound like a happy family? Does this sound like we're actually managing? I guess the sound that you hear through your ears fuels your apathy. We get it. We'd happily accept any advice if you have any. We're so sorry it's happening. I know lockdown's taken its toll on all of our sanity and the shouting no doubt has become challenging, undoubtedly, but please, before you lay Das Boot in and torpedo us with another text message, could you just take pause to think, is this flare-up an SOS to help my family to tread water? Or instead, to metaphorically tread on the heads of myself, my missus and daughters, and to thus cause my family to sink?
From my rocky crag, hoping to lure and snag handsome and naive knave, take to his watery grave. Crash around my tail, sit and I watch the swell, tempt all your sailors in, songs that I always sing. Come to my begging guns, beauty is like a trance, mortals can resist, magic of mermaid's kiss.
Your hairdresser today is Emily. It's good to see you. Wow, it's been a while, she says. She's wearing lots of PPE. It has. I'm glad that I can see her smile behind her plastic visor. She looks well. Some people do. It's not the same for me, but then there's nobody to see or tell, so that's okay. So what is it that we are doing with your hair today? I knew the minute that she touched me, I would cry. I hope I'm not the only person who has done that. No, she says, and asks if I would like a hug. But mind the PPE. It's been the same for me, says Emily. Anytime you laugh, anytime you cry, anytime you hear a sound, when you're on the grass, lying on the ground, anytime you wash your hands, I'll be around. I'll be there on the baseball field, though I'm well concealed. I'll be out there cheering. I'll be there in the books you read. It is guaranteed I'm not disappearing fast. Anytime, no, not anytime. And I am there each morning. I am there each fall. I am present without warning, and I'm watching it all. Yes, I'm watching it all. Oh, and I am there in music. I am there in sky. I don't know why this thing happened, but this much is clear. Anytime or anywhere, I am there. Anytime you pray, anytime you fight, anytime you've gained a pound, anytime it's day, anytime it's night, anytime the earth moves, I'll be around. I'll be there in the maple trees. I'm a summer breeze on a perfect evening. I'll be there when you celebrate, when the world seems great. I'll be waiting by your side. Anytime, yes, anytime. And I am there each morning. I am there each fall. I am present without warning, and I'm watching it all. Yes, I'm watching it all. Oh, and I am there in flowers. I am there in snow. I don't know why this thing happened, but this much is clear. Anytime you cry, anytime you sing for anything, I'll be there each morning. I'll be there each fall. I don't know why this thing happened, but this much is clear. Be aware, I am there, I am there, I am there, I am there. I am there. I am there.
Just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page, you have appeared to my life. Feel like I'll never be the same. Just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hands, honored to love you. Still I wonder why it is I don't argue like this with anyone. I can't describe. You make me feel like I'm alive when everything else is over. Without a doubt, you're on my side. Heaven has been way too long. Can't find the words to write this song. Oh, your love. Still I wonder why it is I don't argue like this with anyone but you. We do it all the time, blowing out my mind. Now I've come to understand the way it is. It's not a secret anymore, 'cause we've been through that before. From tonight I know that you're the only one. I've been confused and in the dark. Now I understand. Just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page, you have appeared to my life. Feel like I'll never be the same. Just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hands.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, dark secret night. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. Everybody's saying I love you. Your baby's crying, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Okay, so here we are. It's the end of the show, and that means there's only one more talented person left to do their thing for you, and that will be Mr. Ed Deedigan. All right, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I look forward to seeing what he does every week. But if you would like to join our little band of performers or creators or contributors to this open mic, then you can do so by sending your films or whatever to openmic@cando-arts.com. And the deadline's Monday night, 8 p.m. And we're always willing to accept your submissions, and hopeful that you'll be reminded and mindful that we are a family show. All right, so thank you very much, and take it away, Ed.
Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles await you when you rise. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles await you when you rise. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. Boy, you're gonna carry that weight a long time. Boy, you're gonna carry that weight a long time. Boy, you're gonna carry that weight a long time. You never give me your pillow. You only give me your explanations, and in the middle of negotiations you break down. Girl, you're gonna carry that weight a long time. Girl, you're gonna carry that weight a long, long, lonely time. You never give me your invitations. You just give me some explanations, and in the middle of negotiations you break down. Boy, you're gonna carry that weight a long time. Boy, you're gonna carry that weight
Thank you very much, everybody. I want to say a special thank you to all the people that enrich our lives, whoever they may be. You know who they are. Say thank you to them as often as you can. Say thank you to yourself. Be gentle with yourself, be gentle with each other. And whatever happens next in this extraordinary times, remember, you've always got the open mind for open minds. That was almost poetry, although I wouldn't go that far, because you just heard someone drive past in a motor car. It's raining, it's pouring. No, really, it is raining, it's pouring. Can I have a special thank you to all the people at Rivo? You know who you are, you enrich our lives, yeah? Without like such a lovely environment. Also, to all the people at the Old Road Tavern in Chippenham, I say a special thank you to our good friend Lindsay, everyone that works there and everyone that participates in the community spirit that is the wonderful Old Road Tavern. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Elvis has left the bus station. Love and peace in the half lockdown, semi lockdown, the half light, the full light, in the moonlight. Dancing in the moon. Donna hates that song. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely week.
God, I hope you edit that properly.